Alright, welcome back to 2K14 Universe. I am Jitch, and you're watching Friday Night SmackDown.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Heyman. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
This is your reminder, we are 4 episodes away from finishing the season. We are about to enter the final week of this season, finally. As of the next episode, Raw. It's time to begin that big countdown. And we're starting things off here tonight with the man who will challenge Andre the Giant for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, CM Punk, who clearly, I don't know how or what he did, but he's clearly in the good books of the boss here on SmackDown, the general manager Paul Heyman, who is at ringside once again. And you know what? I don't even care. You know why I don't care? I don't care because I'm finishing this today. I'm finishing this damn. I'm never turning this PS3. Well, I'm not turning this game on again. I mean, the PS3 I'll still use, but I'm never turning this game on again after this. I'm done. I'm not gonna break the disc like I did years ago with 12, but you know, mentally, I'm going to smash this disc to pieces. What a terrific entrance by CM Punk.
And approaching the ring, weighing 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, so what I was going to initially say before it crashed was, I'm going to try. I've never done this many in one day. I'm going to try to do this SmackDown, all of next week, and WrestleMania. I'm going to try to just do this all in one day, just so I can be done with this. We'll see how that works out, I guess. I'm going to give it my best shot. I'm ready. So we're starting things off here, CM Punk up against the Ultimate Warrior, and this seems like a good proving ground opportunity for Punk to show that he can take someone who's a lot bigger than him. Obviously, Warrior and Andre are two very different types, but the point still stands. CM Punk, obviously, one of the main questions heading into CM Punk's WrestleMania match is how is he going to beat someone the size of Andre the Giant, someone the strength of Andre the Giant, and well, I guess keep your eyes peeled and see how CM Punk does in this match here tonight against the Ultimate Warrior. And of course, with Paul Heyman in his corner, I think that helps his chances just a little bit. But that kind of becomes almost null at WrestleMania. Because Andre the Giant, I'd assume, will have Bobby Heenan in his corner. So maybe Paul Heyman will want to tag him. Maybe he'll say, don't worry, I got this, like he did. Was that last week? I don't remember.
Nobody wants to give an inch in this.
Either way, Ultimate Warrior, one of the few left here on SmackDown that has not got a WrestleMania match, and at this point in time, the only way you're getting at WrestleMania is if you are on the Raw roster and teaming with Batista. I don't know that Warrior's going to be doing that, considering he's already in a tag team with the Ryback. So if my commentary is a little flat today, I do apologize. I will obviously, I imagine, be a lot more hyped up by WrestleMania. I mean, obviously, listen, the thing I'm going to say right now, if you're like, whoa, that sounds like too much, that's not going to be a good idea, is I'm going to take breaks, obviously. It's just I'm planning on devoting a majority of today to doing this, to getting this as done as humanly possible. Basically is what I mean. If I only manage to do all 4 weekly episodes and I have to leave WrestleMania for another day, that's fine. At the very least, my first goal is to make it through all of the weekly episodes. I want to be done with next week's SmackDown by the end of the day, because I will have some time tomorrow, but tomorrow's my cutoff day. Tomorrow is the Tuesday that I was saying I wanted this done by. because then I won't be able to for a few days after Tuesday. So I really want to get this done so bad. I want to make it so that, like, when I next sit down to do a universe recording, it is no longer this goddamn game.
And there's a devastating kick from CM Punk. Oh, what a painful
Yes,
kick.
I will take some breaks in between to try and save my voice, if nothing else. WrestleMania, I'm going all out on. Okay, I'm whatever. Once I'm there, and I'm doing it, and it's going, and it's gonna be great. CM Punk kicked the midsection. I believe it's trying to get someone to run in here, so that's cool.
This is his chance.
CM Punk with a knee, and here comes the Giant. Fastest I've ever seen him move. Andre the Giant is at ringside, and this is the first time that there'll have been a confrontation between the, well, maybe not, because CM Punk is paying no mind to Andre the Giant. Ultimate Warrior seems more upset.
He gets out of trouble.
I've never seen Andre run before. That is crazy.
Look at this.
CM Punk getting Ultimate Warrior to go to sleep.
Knee to the temple.
Covers Warrior. CM Punk with the cover, voice crack, and oh no, he kicked out.
Warrior escaped. What a kick out.
Obviously, I played that up at the end there. My voice really broke big time, man. Now, Andre putting his hands on Punk. What are you doing, Andre? You can't do that.
Man, did you hear that? Look at this. It's locked in. This hold is locked in really good. Yeah,
CM
he's gotta
Punk
get the pressure off somehow.
spamming them submission holds. What an icon.
I guess he's done with that move. Yeah, but what's he gonna do next? Ooh, what? This has been a war. He's back on his feet, but you can see the
Oh,
from this grueling
nice
match
reversal there by
is
Ultimate
taking
Warrior.
its toll.
Caught Punk real fast.
Uh-oh, look at this.
And now Warrior going for the Warrior splash.
There's no getting up from that.
And there ain't nothing to say WrestleMania ready like losing to a random guy on SmackDown. So it could happen. CM Punk could lose here. Oh my god, Andre's got his hands on Paul Heyman. Andre, that's your boss. Paul Heyman, oh my god, he's so tiny. It's so weird to see those two next to each other. CM Punk seems dazed now. I think Andre the Giant's presence has been felt, especially him putting his hands on CM Punk, which is not legal. But of course, our referees sucky as always. Paul Heyman getting involved saying, no. My client is not losing here tonight. No way. Suplex. And of course, Andre the Giant doing the Season 4 special part 2, which is tearing the announce table apart. And now Warrior with a big splash. Oh boy. Oh, this might be it for CM Punk. Damn it. That's the most Season 4 thing I've seen in a while. He's got a WrestleMania match. And on the road to WrestleMania, he's losing to someone who doesn't have a match at all. Season 4, everybody. Hey, I played this game growing up, and I've not played it once since. I don't own the game at all anymore, but it's really good. Shut up. I'm tired of you hating on this. This game is really, really good. I've not played it since I was 9. It was about 10 years ago. No, you couldn't pay me to play it again, but it's really good. Shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Anyway, Warrior's victorious as we move on.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Christian.
Well, last week he suffered a loss to Triple H alongside Edge. He blamed himself for it. Christian said, look, I don't want to derail my... Sorry, not Edge. Wait. No, did I say that right? Lost a Big Show with Edge. I think I did say that right, yeah. It was 2-on-1 after Mark Henry walked out, and Christian says he wants redemption here tonight, but Big Show is set to face Edge in our main event here tonight. See if Edge can get that win back, but Christian here tonight will face off against Mark Henry, and at WrestleMania, Christian will be in a high-stakes battle royal, which will feature 3 superstars from SmackDown, 3 superstars from Raw, and the winner not only gets to make their own decision on where they go in the 2013 draft, but they will be challenging for the top championship at the very next big event, which I think is Extreme Rules.
From Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Payback and Backlash are names that make much more sense to follow WrestleMania, but we're not quite at that common sense area yet. We're still doing a show called Extreme Rules for some reason, so you know. Anyway, here comes Mark Henry, who last week we really thought was going to team with Big Show, but he walked out on him immediately in that match. He wasted absolutely no time abandoning Big Show last week on SmackDown. Well, Big Show setting to face off against Edge tonight. Christian up against Mark Henry one-on-one. Of course, Edge will be challenging John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania in the main event. But for Henry, Big Show, and Christian, the ability to choose what brand you're going to be drafted to, basically to decide which championship you're going to be challenging for first, that's a huge stake at WrestleMania for whoever wins that match. And that is not a good start for Christian. Mark Henry knocking Christian right off his feet from the opening bell. I mean, Christian's got to prepare himself here. This is not an easy opponent to be up against, and he has to know that.
And did you hear the impact on that kick? Slip reversal there by Christian. Oh, wait,
I mean, this is going to be all about heart here tonight for Christian, how much of it he's got and how far he can get with it. Ultimately, sometimes brute force just happens to win. And Christian's opponent tonight, Mark Henry, probably the most brutal guy you could get in the ring with, honestly.
bam, another kick. Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
I do wonder what the future of this series will be like. Obviously, 2 weeks from now, we'll be wrapping up the draft. We'll be doing the final episode of the draft here on SmackDown. So the way the draft works, if you're not familiar, which I'll have to go over when I start the new season, so obviously first episode of the new season, we tend to get new people show up for those. But the way the draft works is, you'll have regular draft matches. I believe those are still in 15. The option to have draft on is in the settings. So you'll have regular draft matches where when a superstar wins, a superstar is then drafted to that brand. So you have a lot of like SmackDown versus Raw matches. We'll be having them on Raw and SmackDown. And basically when a superstar wins, say Mark Henry beats The Miz, then SmackDown would gain a draft pick from Raw. And that will be a hand-selected one by SmackDown's management, so Paul Heyman. Whereas once the week is finished, once we've had that final episode of SmackDown, we then begin the draft lottery, which is where all of the names from Raw and SmackDown are put into a roulette wheel, and it is decided at random who will be going to Raw and SmackDown. And all in all, I think about 50% of the rosters end up changing on both brands, so that they are pretty drastically different, whilst also remaining somewhat the same. And you know, you talk about the draft, obviously that's still a while away, but two people right here who have really made a career for themselves on SmackDown are Christian and Mark Henry. Christian was the WWE champion I believe he was on... Actually, I don't think Christian has ever left SmackDown. Is that right? I don't think Christian has ever been on any other brand. Let me check this out real quick. If you go to the wiki, there's a very first part in a person's page where it says like their name is a member of insert roster as of, and as of is when they were like drafted to it or when they debuted. Okay, he started on Raw, which would make sense because he challenged the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. The only reason I wasn't sure because he won the Royal Rumble, and obviously then you could challenge either brand's championship. Yeah, he started on Raw, got drafted in the first draft back in 2010. Obviously, we started in November of 2009, so he wasn't really on Raw for very long. And then Christian has been on SmackDown ever since, which I think is similar to Edge, actually. Oh no, sorry, Edge was on Raw for at least a year before he ended up teaming with Christian at WrestleMania 2, and then being brought over to SmackDown. And Mark Henry, of course, as well. He got his start on Raw, but when he came here to SmackDown, that's when his entire career turned around. Now, obviously, Henry has been over on ECW, and he's a former ECW World Heavyweight Champion. So a little different, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff to look forward to in the draft. I'm really interested in finding out what happens there. I would love to do that as well. Pretty much as soon as possible, but I'm very aware that there is no way I'm squeezing that in. I'm just really looking forward to being able to boot up a game on my computer that I record from and just record like immediately. Like none of this like capture card problems and random like audio desyncs that I get with using a capture card sometimes, and the console randomly crashing and just all the shit I've been dealing with in this game. It's gonna be so nice to not have to anymore. I'm sure there'll be new problems. There shouldn't be any technical ones because a PC port is always going to be far more easier to do. World's Strongest Slam on Christian, and Mark Henry warning Christian what he is most likely in for WrestleMania. And I want to remind you, Christian is walking into a match at WrestleMania once again with Mark Henry, but also Big Show, as well as from Raw, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and either Dolph Ziggler or The Miz. I'd say Christian, and regardless of whether it's Ziggler or The Miz, you got an underdog from both Raw and SmackDown in that match, and those two are going to have a real hard time in that six-man matchup. Now, this is going to be a pinfall submission battle royal, by the way. This isn't one of those 2-second over-the-top rope matches. Yeah, it's going to be elimination style through, like, actually, you know, fighting. And I do not love their odds, but that's not to say they won't win.
Self-professed intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow.
Well, Damien Sandow came up short last week against Kane. Scott Steiner holds a victory over Kane and I believe the Undertaker. But Sandow is the reason that those two have not had a tag team title rematch, so they've been told they get another chance here tonight under the circumstance that Damien Sandow defeats the Undertaker. He's going one-on-one with the Undertaker right now. So we'll see how this works out for Sandow. This could be big. This could be the night where Damien Sandow shocks the world, beats the Undertaker, and then earns a tag team title rematch on the final SmackDown before WrestleMania. There is already something lying in wait for the Brothers of Destruction at WrestleMania, championship or not.
And approaching the ring, representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing 299 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, The Undertaker.
And I have another very cryptic message, this one very, very short compared to the first one. I have simply been asked to question, do you remember what happened just 2 years ago? I don't know what that means. I guess we'll have to find out soon enough, but something happened 2 years ago. And I guess this is once again something to do with what awaits the Brothers of Destruction at WrestleMania, and perhaps the reason for the disappearance of Kane back at SummerSlam. Maybe the pieces will start to come together. Either way, Undertaker looking as stern as always as he makes his way to the ring to face off against Damien Sandow. And I tell you, man, Damien Sandow, say what you will about him, I don't have a lot of respect for some of the ways that he finds his way through this and that, but I will say Damien Sandow is brave. Last week he suffered the wrath of fighting Kane, and instead of going, well, maybe I should back off, he's out here tonight trying to prove himself against The Undertaker, even though he lost to Kane. So here we go, Damien Sandow, The Undertaker, here on SmackDown, one-on-one. And then up next, we have ourselves a tag team matchup, which will pit all 4 superstars from the Hardcore Championship match at WrestleMania against each other in tag team action. On one side, you got Robert Scorpio teaming up with Fandango. What a dream! And they'll be facing off against Ryback and Wade Barrett. And after Ryback defeated Wade Barrett last week, I'm curious to see how exactly those two are going to see eye to eye.
What is there to say about the demon from Denver?
Spinebuster there by Damien Sandow, drops down The Undertaker, and back and forth between these two right off the start. I'm surprised to see Sandow able to get any moves in against The Undertaker. Thought maybe we were going to see something akin to Randy Orton's performance on Raw this Monday, where he just struck finisher after finisher. I thought maybe Undertaker was going to go straight for a tombstone. I tell you, whatever's going on with Brothers of Destruction right now, whatever this warning message is, whatever is happening, I will say it takes a lot from anyone to be able to threaten the Brothers of Destruction. That is no light matter. You're not just threatening Undertaker or Kane, which on its own is insane. You're threatening both of them. You'd have to be insane. Well, yeah, of course, our main event tonight, Edge against Big Show, and then next week, the final SmackDown of the season could feature a World Tag Team title opportunity for the Coalition. Sandow and Steiner came up short in defending those Tag Team Championships the week after Elimination Chamber. The only reason they even had to defend him in the first place is because they picked a fight. Well, apparently Scott Steiner picked a fight with the Brothers of Destruction. Sandow just had to be along for the ride, and that led to their tag team championship loss. You know, something that's like really grown to bother me over the years. I don't want to ruin Damien Sandow for anybody else. Maybe it won't. But for me personally, what really bugs me about Damien Sandow's attire, just pick like 2 colors. Why do you have so many different... Why does none of your attire match? I mean, his wrist tape and his boots do, I guess. But, like, just wear purple elbow pads. You can have white boots still if you want, but, like, wear purple elbow pads. Why are you wearing black elbow pads? There's too many colors on Sandow. That bugs me. I don't know. I think there is, you know, if you're going to wear a colorful attire, you can't wear too many different colors on each section. You start looking like clowns. He's as cultured and polite as they come. And if you tell him otherwise, he may knock your teeth out. What a vicious diving. Yeah, I'll tell you, Sandow, he's doing pretty good here, actually. I really didn't know what to expect from Sandow going into the ring with The Undertaker, but he's actually going to hit the elbow of disdain on The Undertaker, and now Damien Sandow into the cover. Only a 1. That was a 1. The visual indicator for a 2 did not come up. Sandow managing to avoid anything The Undertaker throws at him right now. This is very admirable Obviously, this is that kind of mentality I speak about from time to time, where I guess there isn't really a whole lot to lose here, and a lot to gain, because right now, Damien Sandow is one of many who is not currently scheduled for WrestleMania. Undertaker calling for the tombstone. That's crazy when you consider Sandow's track record over the past year, that he's not at WrestleMania this year. Undertaker, tombstone, power driver, and Sandow actually kicks out. Well, I'll be damned. Undertaker going for, okay, I thought he was going for another tombstone for a minute though. Can you imagine? Sandow surviving a tombstone, and again, this is a good time to remind you that Sandow is a former World Heavyweight Champion. He's definitely shown his worth. This guy's held every championship there is on SmackDown, actually. Literally. Wait, no, he hasn't. He's not a former Intercontinental Champion. What am I saying? No, that's not right at all. Undertaker going for a tombstone once again. Oh my God, what? Sandow reversing into a tombstone on his own. You gotta be kidding me. Undertaker's feet in the oh, that pissed him off. That just pissed Sandow. I mean, wait a minute, Undertaker off, not Sandow. But still, the terminus. You gotta be kidding me. Again, Undertaker in the ropes might be the only reason he stayed in there. I mean, back-to-back tombstone into a terminus. That's pretty big. Cover here by Sandow, and only a one, and somehow he is just continuing to persist against the Undertaker. This is far more competitive than I was expecting.
What a performance here by the Undertaker.
DDT. Drops Damien Sandow flat on his head. Undertaker is furious right now.
How would you like to be in there, King? And stare into the
Why'd he say it like that? King. Yeah, as I say, don't you dare season 4 The Undertaker. Come on, man. I think that's what happened last week, isn't it? Sandow season, I mean, Steiner season 4 The Undertaker. Bro, it is a good game. Undertaker with a choke slam to Damien Sandow. And he pulls him away from the corner, and now Undertaker going in for the cover. Is this going to be enough? Actually, yes. Well, Sandow might blame Scott Steiner for it being his idea to defend the titles against the Brothers of Destruction, but if it wasn't for Sandow's back-to-back losses, they'd be getting a rematch.
Representing the Brothers of Destruction, the Undertaker.
Well, the Brothers of Destruction are headed to WrestleMania with the tag titles, and I mean, whatever awaits them, will the titles be on the line? I don't know. But I guess that ends the Coalition chapter on the road to WrestleMania for the Brothers of Destruction. They've done all that they had to do. Undertaker is victorious, and we must move on.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from the United Kingdom, Robert Scorpio.
Sorry, I'm eating Skittles at the moment. They keep me going. Oh, can I play the sound? Can I play the sound? Let me play the sound. Here, I'll fill the time with this real quick. Hang on. Here's this, alright?
Brought to you by, I love these, all fruity, delicious, delicious, fruity, fruity, oh they're fruity, they're Skittles, and by...
Shut up. Does he keep talking about Skittles? Oh, hang on a minute. Hold up! Yo! Look who it is! That's my guy. Woo! Fandango in the house. Is he
AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone. And what about Burger King? To remind you to have
Hell yeah.
your way. Delicious. Fruity. Oh, they're fruity. They're Skittles.
Thank you, JR. I wonder if that would get caught. Probably. YouTube's copyright system is so anal. It'll probably be like, yo, you can't believe Papa Roach? You know what I can do? I can eat some fruity, delicious Skittles. Watch I watch Fandango made the greatest entrance of all time. Let's hear it then. How likely is it that Fandango is the next hardcore champ? And if you say it's not happening, you're banned. This man right here is an icon of a generation. This guy, you're going to want to watch him in Season 5. Because he's about to have a Sandow-esque uprising. I'm calling it now. This man, there's nothing he can't do. Except have a short entrance. For legal reasons, he has to have a long entrance. Longer than Summer Rae's. Insanely long. I don't know why they just now like, whoa.
And their opponents first. From Manchester, England, weighing 246 pounds, Wade Barrett.
Well, this ought to be interesting. Wade Barrett up against Ryback last week. Suffered a, I'd say, rare loss still, honestly. Wade Barrett's been pretty damn impressive since he came here to SmackDown. But he suffered a loss last week to Ryback, which is also, I hate to admit it, but a rare win for Ryback. This guy used to be absolutely untouchable. I have mentioned this, though. I stand by it. I actually, honest hand to heart, I've not changed anything about Ryback, but ever since he got the Hardcore Championship back, that guy seems to be on another level again. He seems to be right back to where he left off when he was formerly Hardcore Champion, which is damn near untouchable. There's no surprise to see Scorpio not backing down in the ring. These two have so much history with each other. Robert Scorpio has beaten Ryback so many times. It's Robert Scorpio that's the reason that title came back, because he said he wanted to take one more thing from Ryback after kicking his ass all year long. And you know what? He had done that up until the Hardcore title was brought back. Then he finally lost to Ryback.
And his tag team partner. From Sin City, weighing 291 pounds, the Hardcore Champion, Ryback.
Well, there he is, everybody. The Ryback, the Hardcore Champion, the final entrant in this tag team matchup. And, of course, he'll be defending that championship against all three men in this match at WrestleMania. But tonight, him and Barrett need to work together if they want to survive. I can't stop eating these Skittles. Help me. Help me. They're fruity, and delicious. I don't want to turn into mankind.
He fails to connect.
I think I'm just very aware of how long I've got to do this for today. So, I'm doing what I can. I'll try to leave that in between matches going forward. Anyway, yes, so this is our semi-main event here tonight on SmackDown. And of course, we've got one more SmackDown coming your way next week. And we have been told we have a parting request. Scott Steiner says, Damien Sandow, it's your fault we're not the tag team champions. You want to put the blame on me, I'm going to put the pain on you. Next week, Scott Steiner faces off against Damien Sandow, and we've been told Scott Steiner says he is done after this match. He is walking out. So, unfortunately, with that, I can confirm that Steiner has not renewed his contract. He will not be back in Season 5. Unfortunately, a really devastating loss, honestly, because what a star. What an incredible star. But next week, we'll be getting a send-off for one of the most impressive breakout stars of Season 4. Scott Steiner is going to be going up against Damien Sandow in his final match here on SmackDown.
And there's the reversal. Indians the drop kick.
Drop kick to Wade Barrett.
He's in a bad spot here.
And Scorpio. Kurt Angle in the crowd is... Oh, dropped him.
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
And, you know, Barrett obviously hasn't been too successful recently. Scorpio's had a pretty decent year here and there. I would say he hasn't really done anything too remarkable, truth be told, but you can't deny that he holds a victory over John Cena at least. He beat John Cena just before Cena became World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, Cena got the win back. He ended up having a rematch with Scorpio in which Cena beat Scorpio, but the point still stands that he did actually get a win over John Cena no more than like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Well, it had to be longer than that because Cena won the world title at Royal Rumble. I think it was just a little before TLC, so it would have been about 4 months ago.
I'm getting tired just watching Ryback. I'm impressed here by Ryback.
Side suplex. Fandango bringing down Ryback. This would be big for Fandango. Every time he's set foot in the ring with Ryback, he has suffered a loss. Every time. I want to see that change tonight. I want to see Fandango pick up the victory. I want to see Robert Scorpio and Fandango tag team champs. Season 5. Those two have nothing in common. That would be such an odd tag team. It works here tonight because it's the whole unlikely partners thing, you know, that random tag team matches like this, they're a trope. They're a wrestling trope. They're you know, they can work.
What a tag team match this has been.
Oh, exploder.
And that's a stiff kick.
Big leaping elbow. Scorpio might have one of my most favorite movesets here on SmackDown. You could say it's phenomenal. Big right hand drops Ryback down.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
And there goes the announce table cover, as it always does. It's like a really weak angle impression. I just keep hearing it now. Robert Scorpio got a DDT Ryback on the apron. Oh, and he got him. That's not his taunt. What the hell? No, I at least change the taunts because, like, dude, that's ridiculous. You can't. What the hell? Why did he do that? He's not supposed to do that.
And he's heading back inside the ring.
Down goes Ryback. And a kick. Many kicks.
Oh man, hard landing. Watch it. He looks fired up here.
Ryback getting extra motivated here as he goes to make the tag to Wade Barrett. I don't know what the hell Scorpio was trying to do here, but that didn't work. Why? For what reason? You've done enough damage tonight.
Over the last 10 years, SmackDown has excited the WWE Universe with some of the most memorable moments in television history.
Why are you here?
Seen more amazing moments here tonight.
I don't understand. You're not in the hardcore title match. I'm not doing a championship scramble just to add him. It's not happening.
Somebody wants back in this match.
Wade Barrett. Bullhammer straight to Robert Scorpio. I guess Ryback's partner, the Ultimate Warrior, has come out to pay an assist to the team of Ryback and Wade Barrett. But Barrett doesn't seem to realize that Warrior's not here to help him. Exchanging of words between these two, and Scorpio is back up to his feet off the bullhammer because Warrior... What a screw up. What a screw up. It's okay because he has just opened up the perfect window for Fandango to come in here and hit the last dance on Ryback for the 3 count. Could you imagine? Crossbody, nice. Fandango gonna go for a second one. Got him. Do it again. Like how he stood up. Elbow Ryback in a belly to belly. Somebody get this guy out of here. Even Ryback saying, get out of here. Not now.
just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Down goes Ryback once again. Fandango now. Over the ropes. A third cross. Oh. We love an over the ropes crossbody. Me and my Fandangoites.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through.
On a neck breaker by Scorpio. Scorpio gonna do a crossbody. Yo! Yes! Oh, what a great team. Oh, almost. Only a 2. That was a good homage to Fandango's iconic crossbody move right there. Scorpio.
What do I have to do to put this match to rest? And I don't know.
What a great pairing, honestly. This is a dream come true. And a break up there by Ryback, by Barrett on Ryback even. Scorpio's brain stopped functioning for a minute. He's like, what else does Fandango do? How else can I pay tribute to him? Don't worry about that. It'll come in a minute. Stop it! Fuck the Ultimate Warrior. He's not a part of this match. Get out!
It's not looking. Anything can happen here. A battle of wills now. After all of these shots to the head, I've got
You're not forcing your way into WrestleMania, Warrior. Unless Batista goes, you know who I'd really want to team with at WrestleMania? The Ultimate Warrior. That's not happening. You'd have to be Ryback to want to team with the Ultimate Warrior. Crossbody, crossbody. Oh, I guess he couldn't really stand him. Well, this is what I get for scheduling a tag match, I suppose. Don't be surprised if the final week, since I'm trying to do it all in one setting, don't be surprised if the final week features like no tag team matches at all. I'm just telling you now.
WWE fans watching this match all around the world. Oh no, did you hear that impact? And the Scorpion fires back.
Scorpio throwing Barrett into the corner. Tag made to Fandango. Mama. And there you go. Double team. The legendary drop toe hold elbow drop combo. Why are there like no finishes in this match? Just do a finisher. Somebody please do a finisher. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, here we go, baby. Leg sweep. Perfectly executed. Did you see that flip? What a stud. Ryback off the ropes. Fandango into the cover. Hit that music. Yes! Now we're talking. That is what it's all about. Yeah, don't focus. Don't worry about that guy. You know, that's fine and all, but like, there we go. Yeah. All right. Fandango picking up a victory on SmackDown is what the people came to see. Sorry, Barrett. I wish it was Ryback had pinned, but, you know, this will do it. Scorpio said, you know what? You're great. You're fantastic. Respect to you. What a privilege. Scorpio getting to shake the hand of his childhood hero as we move on to our main event. Up next, it is Big Show against Edge. Well, this is it, our second to last SmackDown main event of the season. Big Show set to go one-on-one with Edge. This man is set to be in that big multi-man match, you know. I mean, hypothetically speaking, Big Show could win at WrestleMania, that six-man matchup. Edge could win the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. And Big Show could choose to go to whatever brand Edge may end up on with that World Championship in this hypothetical. We could see this match at Extreme Rules for the World Heavyweight Championship. Big Show feels like his World Heavyweight Championship reign passed him by way too fast. And he would love to get his hands on a world championship once again, whether it's the World Heavyweight or the WWE. Whereas this man, his opponent tonight, Edge, has been hell-bent on becoming World Heavyweight Champion again. It's been such a long road to get here. I wonder if Edge will finally pull it off when he faces John Cena at WrestleMania for that World Heavyweight Championship. Will we finally see Edge get a real reign as World Heavyweight Champion?
Approaching the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
That's right, we are right on the cusp of the final week. It's finally gonna be over. I hate how long this season has taken. I genuinely cannot stand how long it's taken me to finish this one, but the point is, we're almost there now, and that's what matters. Don't worry about the rest. Edge immediately taking down Big Show. And of course, last week on SmackDown, the main event was supposed to be Big Show and Mark Henry up against Edge and Christian. Henry walked out on that match immediately. And Big Show managed to just about overcome the odds. When he got a pinfall on Christian, Edge just couldn't make it to break up the pin in time. Christian has really blamed it upon himself. He said, "That is my fault. I let you down, Edge." You know, there is some real symbolism if Edge can end the reign of John Cena, because it was actually, I believe, John Cena that ended the reign of Christian. Back when Christian was WWE Champion and he came here to SmackDown in the first place. It was John Cena that ended Christian's incredible, like, you know, like Cinderella stories type WWE Championship victory and reign. So, in a way, there is something of an homage there to what happened to Christian in his first championship reign. I will say, next week on SmackDown, Christian gets a chance at revenge at long last, because our main event for the final SmackDown of Season 4 is John Cena one-on-one with Edge's best friend, his tag team partner, Christian. And I can only imagine Edge is going to be right there at ringside rooting for Christian to beat the man that to beat the man that Edge wants to beat at WrestleMania and finally become World Heavyweight Champion for a second time in his career. A lot of people don't realize Edge is a former World Heavyweight Champion in this series because his first reign came to an end so fast. One of the shortest reigns of all time. Fresh off the back of winning the World Heavyweight Championship, he was cashed in on. Which is, I believe, the first of 3 times there's been a Money in the Bank cash in, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 4? No, 4, sorry. 5 even. I forgot that we used to do dual-branded ones. That's right. In Season 1, Swagger was the first ever Money in the Bank winner, and he cashed in at the very end of Season 1 Extreme Rules. Then Season 2, Miz and Sheamus were the Money in the Bank winners. That's right. I believe I do think the same thing happened to Swagger, actually. I think he lost the title and then he like won it back, and as soon as he won it back, he got cashed in on by Sheamus, I believe is what happened. I think Swagger is actually a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. That's something I forget pretty often. Here comes John Cena. Well, Edge was in attendance, front row, but now here tonight, John Cena coming out. I believe it was Cena versus Triple H was the main event last week, and Edge was right there at front row when Cena defeated Triple H. Cena seems to be wanting to get a little bit closer to this match. Spear on Big Show. Edge into the cover on the Big Show. Oh my God, I thought it was over. That came out of nowhere. Now John Cena getting involved, and he's caught the attention of Edge, and Edge can't afford to get distracted right now. Wait, what? Why? What? He's just there at ringside, guys. Come on. Focus on the match. Why are you chanting for Cena? Oh, and Big Show with a spear of his own. Edge motivated up to his feet. He connects with each and every move in his sequence. And not the execution, though. Uh-oh. Grabbing him by his face. Big Show just forcing Edge up to his feet. And now we're gonna... Oh, no. Edge with a revival. Oh, okay, sure. Slamming down on the back of the head of Big Show repeatedly. Edge, uh-oh. Edge creating some separation, and Cena trying to cause a distraction. Edge says, watch this.
At what point, King, do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest?
And I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. Here comes Big Show.
Slam. He sends his opponent down to the ground.
Oh, gosh. Hey, what do you want for your last meal?
Hooks the leg. 2, no, 2.5. What is keeping them going?
Whoa, that was very nearly the end for Edge.
Edge has the arm.
He was able to reverse that.
Oh, a textbook takedown. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
What is this? Why do they do? I don't understand. Edge has had enough. Never mind.
Oh, big DDT.
Edge just did the equivalent of when you try to hit a fly with a fly swatter, miss, and it just kind of flies into another room.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to
Tried to hit Cena like one time, he didn't manage to connect, and then immediately just like Cena just walked away and he just let it go. Well, I think Cena may have paid enough of a distraction that
Oh, submission. The hole's locked in. Can he do it? Can he dig down deep and fight out of this hole? Watch it.
What's
okay. I think Cena may have paid enough of a distraction that I could
He's got it locked in. Will this be it? Listen to
see Edge maybe losing this match.
support for him. Boy, when you talk about a man
There'd be no shame in that.
as Edge has,
Edge was going for a spear, and I don't know what happened, but Cena evidently just caused such a distraction that all 1.5 brain cells of 2K14 anyone just fizzled out. Forgot how to do the spear for a minute.
that kick. Oh,
What a sloppy main event. Cover attempt here on one. It was so good. It was so good until the interference, just because the AI doesn't know how to handle them at all.
chances are starting. This
Thought we were going to see a spear there, but we saw a clothesline. Edge lifting Big Show up to his feet. Oh my God. Edge-o-matic into the cover on the Big Show. And Edge gets the win with the Edge-o-matic of all moves. John Cena got a front row seat. He witnessed Edge at his best, and Edge just knocked off the Big Show.
Here is your winner, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
Well, this man seems more than ready for John Cena at WrestleMania. He has been picking up win after win after win. And this was some good redemption for Edge after losing last week in that tag team matchup. Next week, John Cena meets Christian in the season finale SmackDown. We have just 3 more teeth-grindingly frustrating episodes to get through. And then this shit show is finally over. I'll see you on Raw.